I think as of today, it's been exactly 5 months since I lost the job that I had as a professional video editor for a company who I can't mention because NDAs are still a really important thing to keep track of, where I made about 52, well, I was making about 52-ish K or so. And I wanted to make this video to talk about how has life been going since I lost that job. Financially, it's been interesting because obviously I was making a pretty decent living. Ohio isn't exactly an expensive state to live in. I do miss the money, but I ain't gonna lie to you, my happiness has still been up there, all right? I'm still making money through other sources of income, you know, through YouTube content and some other things here and there. Nothing illegal, but I am making enough here and there to suffice and survive consistently, you know? While I do miss the money and some of the coworkers, I absolutely hated most of the morons that I was working under, and not even most of, all of them. So I don't miss that job at all in any way, shape, or form. I haven't thought anything positive about it probably since I was removed from working for that company. So, hey, it is what it is. I definitely feel like my happiness, my mental has been in a better state. I've had bouts of like weird levels of no motivation here and there. It's been nice to have the freedom to kind of do whatever I want, focus on my content and grow things. And again, by the way, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I haven't really been uploading consistently, at least on this channel for the last couple of weeks. I was going through a little phase of burnout, I'm not gonna lie to you, because I'm doing a lot of editing for myself and a lot of filming for myself and then editing for other people to obviously stay afloat financially or whatever. I hit a weird bout of burnout for a minute where I wasn't really trying to do too much, and then it led to me overthinking that I'm not doing enough and blah blah blah. We ain't got to get into all that, right? Life's good. I'm not exactly where I want to be yet, and I still think about that pretty much damn near every day, but I'm happier than where I was all those months ago. It's peaceful, really. It's peaceful having the mental clarity of not dealing with really ignorant, obnoxious, and just stupid people. There are many pros in to having a stable life, just stability in general, but to be honest, I'm happier taking a risk with things than I am being stable at a place I don't like, working for, being under people that I just do not like in any capacity. It is funny because my editing skills have gotten way better since I've had the more creative freedom to do different things now. The place that I worked at, all of our projects were stale, boring, and pretty stagnant. So it's been nice to have the creative freedom to try different things and go about different things, travel. I've done a lot of traveling this year. You guys have already seen some of the vlogs I've posted on this channel, but I have gone to Texas a lot this year. Me and my wife have a trip planned to Niagara Falls pretty soon for our 11-year anniversary, which is crazy, right? Things have been going really good with my esports organization, and then the content on all my channels is doing pretty solid, though. I need to just find a way to stay consistent with having multiple channels. I've got multiple channels, multiple projects, just a lot of cool stuff that I'm doing. And so it's just about staying consistent and keeping that motivation going. Staying healthy, I've been working out a little bit here and there to, stay active. Eating right is also something I take very seriously. Yes, I do. I promise you I do. And I've been seeing a lot more of my friends too, which has also been a really nice change. My previous job, I was working Wednesday to Sunday, which was an okay schedule, but it sucked not having the free time on the weekends to do things. And there was really no negotiating that with that awful place. So I'm happy to have my weekends back, man. It's been really, really good. The one thing I am hunkering down though on is traveling a little less and going out and being more social. I've enjoyed it for the summer, but for the next month or so, I really do not want to do anything else. I don't want to drive places. I don't want to take flights anywhere. I don't want to I don't want to do any of that. Unless it's a good opportunity for me that'll benefit me in some kind of capacity. I don't really want to spend money. I don't really want to go places. I just want to stay here and work on projects and content. I'm actually going to put this right here. So in terms of how life is going, like I said, I'm still figuring a lot of things out with the content stuff, how to benefit myself the most while doing all of this and still staying passionate about it. There are a lot of people out there that create content, but mostly for the money. Some people really find it entertaining and the money comes with it, with that I don't know a way to say it. There are people out there who do it for the money but also love what they do. I don't do it for the money, but I do enjoy the money that I do get from doing things because I enjoy making content and entertaining people. You got a ways to go, but generally I feel like I've grown more as a person, as a creator, with all of the extra free time, I guess, with everything I've had going on, Motivation can be up and down. I guess it just depends on the day. And when you really want something and you don't really see it fully going the exact way you want it immediately, it can be a little stressful, and that's kind of the position I've put myself in a couple of times. But otherwise, I don't really have any complaints. It's just been nice to have full access to my brain and be creative and not deal with negative superstructures, businesses that don't know how, that aren't run correctly, and a whole bunch of other stuff. overall, I feel like we're going in the right direction. So I don't really have a full schedule layout yet of what I want to do for all of my channels. I have a system I do reactions here, vlogs here, and so forth. Sometimes some other IRL content, other channels that do, you know, shooter content, single player content, all that kind of stuff, right? So it's just a matter of staying to this, you know, sticking to the formula, being consistent, and trying to well, this counteracts sticking with the formula, but it's about evolving and, you know, growing. Like, find a system and then try to improve upon it is what I mean, basically. I have been at peace for the last few months, for the most part. We all get our ups and downs, and life isn't always going to be perfect, but it has felt way better these last few months. If you quit your job before, or you got fired from a place you hated, or whatever, I want to hear your story and kind of how things are going for you and what you decided to pursue to fill that void or keep yourself afloat. I always want to hear different perspectives on the world and what other people are doing. But I've got some other cool things I want to react to that I will be posting on this channel soon. We got some other albums and stuff I want to react to. And then I do have some other vlogs I need to finish editing, which I am very behind on. I will get them done. And I think I am going to upload the DreamCon vlog. I wasn't, honestly. It was just a lot of footage, and I don't really feel like I filmed a lot of good stuff. But after going through it, it looked pretty good. I'm probably going to go ahead and upload that. I don't know exactly when, but I'm going to try to do it soon so it isn't too dated. I mean, I filmed that back in, I think, June. Yeah, it's been a minute. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, boy Jay. I'll catch you in the next video. Hope you have a great day. Peace.